Today's Wild Wednesday today on the Atown podcast show. I thank y'all for tuning in and watching today. We've got a special guest today, very, very special guest. Matter of fact, watch this.
If you wanna come up, better humble yourself, how low key go get down. If you wanna come up, better humble yourself, how low key go get down. How low key go, how low key go, how low key go get down. How low key go, how low key go, how low key go get down. If you wanna come up, better humble yourself, how low key go get down. If you wanna come up, better humble yourself, how low key go get down. Get low, get low, get low, get low, how low key go get down. Get low, get low, get low, get low, how low key go get down. If you wanna come up, better humble yourself, how low key go get down. If you wanna come up, better humble yourself, how low key go get down. There you go, big bang roll, neck on fro, shine like Christmas time, make it rain on the hater. Ball so hot, whole NBA want me to sign. Yeah, swag optimist out the box, no Amazon, just prime. I can take your girl and transform her from a nickel into a dime. Nickname could have been Clifford, I'm the big dog around town. Had my chest poked out and my nose so high, if it rain I'd probably drown. Never missed a meal, I ain't need to eat, I was full of myself. Base and all my greatness, off shoes and clothes, everything I had a good wealth. Yeah, no night club, I was sleeping.
All right. Y'all saw what man is doing. Y'all saw those muscles popping up out there. Hey, listen. I'm very proud to have him on today. He's a personal trainer.
Yeah.
He's a musical artist. He's a very, very inspirational person. He's a bodybuilder.
Mm-hmm.
None other than EMMANUEL Rutledge, everybody. Welcome to the show, baby. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me here.
Welcome to the
Yes,
show.
sir. Yes, sir.
Man, listen. I've been watching you. Actually, you know, when I first met you,
Yeah.
you was just a little bro. You feel me?
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Making music and everything.
Yeah.
Making beats and had your little thing going on, whatever.
Yeah.
Now you out here doing this.
Yeah.
You out here doing this.
Yes, sir.
Popping on everybody, bro. What's
Yes,
good with
sir.
you though? Talk to
Not
me.
much, man. Just aiming for not the sky but the moon. They say the sky the limit, but I'm aiming for the moon. I got my eyes set on the moon, baby.
We get out here.
Yes, sir.
We get out
Yes,
here.
sir.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
what's up. That's
everything
what's
I done
up.
been through, man, to become the man that I am now versus where I was. Once you start breaking through certain levels of, you know, things that you've been taught and you
Right.
see yourself prospering,
Right.
it's like, if I could go from this to this, then if I keep going, how far can I go? So that's the type of mindset I'm on.
Right.
Being
Hey,
the best I could be.
You very positive right now. I feel you vibe, bro.
Yes,
I
sir.
feel you vibing this thing now. So look now, where you from? Talk to us.
Oh, Anderson, South Carolina.
South side,
born and
east
raised.
side,
South
west
side, South side of
Okay.
Anderson.
There
Yeah.
you go. South side. That's what's
Yes,
good,
sir.
man. That's what's happening. So talk to me about growing up.
Growing
was it
up.
fun? What was it?
Hey,
Talk to
look,
me.
if you ever been on the South Side, you know it was rough coming up in the hood or whatnot. So growing up, my grandma raised me
Okay.
because my mama passed away when I was 4 years old. Daddy shot and killed her, and my last time seeing my mom was on the stretcher being put on the ambulance. I was only 4 years old, but it's very vivid. So coming up without a mom or a dad, and just being raised up in a rough part of town,
Right.
I learned a lot of things coming up that got me in trouble later on in life.
Right.
So shout out to my brother. He got me doing music at 14 to keep me out of trouble.
Shout out to Big
We
Shots.
started making diss records, getting
This record, what? he dissed people?
No, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. I'm about to say that. Come on
me
now.
and the group that I was rapping with. So, but they ain't really get me in a whole lot of trouble, man. But you know, it's hard not to become a product of your environment that
True.
you in. And my grandma, she tried her best to, like, you know, keep us out from outside. I used to always wonder why she wouldn't let us go to this person's house or that person's house to spend the night. And as a kid, like, I just felt like she didn't want me doing nothing. But the truth be told, she was protecting us from a whole lot of stuff that was out there.
Right.
I mean, man. I was in the second grade. I remember somebody trying to introduce me into smoking.
No.
You know, and if
Second
it was
grade?
second grade,
Come on now,
If
bro.
it wasn't for South End, they had these people come through and teach us, you know, these are the bad effects of smoking.
Right.
So they got us while we was young. If it wasn't for that, man, ain't no telling what I would have done. I might have tried it. But this is second grade.
Second grade.
Back
Wow.
then.
Back then.
So you can imagine what it's like now.
Yeah. That's wild, man. That's a
Yeah.
You know, and that's a very vivid point that you just touched on as far as like being influenced young. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we get that first influence when we very, very young, and then it does kind of like that take us down this damn road
Yeah.
That we don't want to travel that, but we do it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we end up on this and on that, and you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
it go crazy from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's wild, man. That's wild.
Yeah, and the influence is like just being around certain things. Like I really didn't really get into the streets like that until I got into middle school. I had to go down the road and catch the bus, and it just opened my eyes up to a whole lot of stuff.
Right.
And a lot of stuff that was going on. It was like back then it was like if you was a square, then you gonna get picked on and jumped on for no reason.
Right.
So it's like you had to conform to the way the hood was. Like else they were gonna break you down, you know. So
yeah, that's how it was. I grew up the same way.
Yeah.
You either get with us or you get your ass ran over.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
so yeah, man. I learned a lot of things at a young age, and went down some roads that I shouldn't have went down. Got into plenty of fights, man. Getting out of my grandma's house, getting on my own, not knowing how to provide for myself.
Right.
It even got even worse then. So I shootouts, fighting at the
Listen,
club.
hold on. Wait a minute.
Crazy.
You come on now. When I met you, you was the quietest person in the room.
Yeah.
Throwing the biggest guns.
Yeah.
Bruh,
Oh man, if you knew me, man, I just one point in time, around that era, man, I'd be walking somewhere. I had a whole AK on my hip. Dumb.
Show it
because to be honest, if somebody came up on me, I would have to do all this stuff to get it out. While they don't shot up.
Lesson to those who walk around with toting AK-47s
on your hip.
On your hip. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's bad for your life.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, man, but you was doing all, because when I met you now, you probably was about like maybe 16, 17.
Oh, yeah. Around that time, I was more so focused on music and trying to make it as a rap artist. I really wasn't doing a whole lot then. It wasn't until I was like 19. And I really got on my own. I got out on my own to where I really started to go downhill. And the whole reason was because like I always questioned God, and I became an atheist at one point in time because I was like, how could you allow me to lose my mom and my dad, have me be raised up in the hood, and learn everything I learned, and I had that mindset, if you don't live right, then you going to hell. So I was like, how could you put me in this position and then tell me if I don't act right, then I'm going to hell? So
make it make sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's when like I really started to hate God, and I was like, forget it, I'm going to hell anyway, so I don't care. And I had the mindset of I don't have a purpose anyway. What's the point of being here? You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got no reason to be on earth. So it's like I didn't understand my purpose or anything. But after going through so many situations, I almost lose my life. It really got crazy because I got into a fight at the club one night and ran up on this dude. I didn't care about getting jumped on. I didn't. Because I ain't care about living.
Come on now.
So it was just one guy who I wanted bad. I'm like, he was with his homeboys. I was like, you better stay with him. And I was like, you know what? Forget it. If I can get him just for 5 seconds, I'm good. So I ran up on him, started hitting him. I'm getting the best on. Finally, one of his homeboys got to me and hit me. And it led to outside. And then led outside. I was running up on him again when his homeboys hit me. When my homeboys hit him, and they had me on the ground because I was fighting two on. They had me on the ground. My homeboy hit him in the face. He pulled out a gun. I didn't even know he pulled out a gun. Wow. And then he shot at my homeboy. Boom, boom, twice. He said he took off running. Now, the reason why I know all this is because when I seen my homeboy, he thought he was looking at a ghost. He was like, bro, I seen this dude pull the gun out right over you and pull the trigger. And he said, I ain't gonna lie, I ran. like, because he felt bad for leaving me there. Right. But I'm like, bro, ain't no point of both of us dying. Somebody gotta say what happened. No doubt. I always tell people, man, whether it was a blank in a gun or God protect me from the bullet, either way I was blessed because I got so many homeboys who've been shot and it wasn't no blank in the gun. You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
So it's still God covering me, and it still took me a while to actually realize, man, I need to get my life together. And by that time, I actually had started boxing.
I remember that.
I had started boxing by that time, and the guy who was Robert Owens, who was doing the boxing classes, he was a pastor, and I I had pretty much already decided to go back to God, but I was really on that fence straddling.
Right.
But that night right there is what really made me realize, okay, well, it's time to stop playing. Because if I would have died that night, I would have just been another dead black man. Nobody would have known that I went out fighting 2 dudes.
Wow.
Nobody cared about that stuff.
That's a crazy introduction to yourself. Man, that's, you know what? Listen, I can relate to you with you about being shot and shot at and all that kind of stuff, and how it makes you want to make this change your heart.
Yeah.
And change your life around.
Yeah.
Because without that,
man,
lost.
For real.
Like, you're either gonna be dead in prison or you're gonna just be lost altogether.
Lost, yeah. And then coming from the background that I come from, it's like they even have the life that I have now. I know that it's God, because even being able to survive the stuff that I survive, I should be at least working a minimum wage job, not have my own house, married, family, and my own business.
Doing your thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Doing your thing,
so,
man.
like, man, to God be the glory for it all, man, for real. Because if it wasn't for me realizing, what I had to do is realize is, man, I'm making a mess out of my life.
Right.
Like, I'm trying to do this thing on my own, and I have no clue what I'm doing. Like, I'm just making my life horrible. And that comes a time where you really got to start taking responsibility for your life. That's what I started doing. I was like, man, I really need some guidance. I need guidance. So I got back in my word for the first time. I started reading it, and a lot of stuff started making sense to me. You know, it say, judge a tree by the fruit that it bear. Good tree can't bear bad fruit. Bad tree can't bear good fruit. So I'm like, man, if I would have known this, I wouldn't have got in that relationship, or I wouldn't have trusted this person. I'm like, dog, it's right here.
Right there, yeah.
So from there, man, I started working on myself and trying to evolve into being what I knew I could be. And I knew it was more to life than what I was just living. So I got on the grind in search for myself and for my purpose.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
It seemed to me that you found that you got in that journey, you found yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're doing very well right now.
Oh, yeah,
very well.
yeah.
You're blessed too, brother. So I got some questions for you now, and I need some answers. I got some questions. I need some answers.
Gotcha.
I need some answers. Okay, now listen. Now we all know that well, everybody that you train and everything like that, they all know that you're a great guy.
Yeah.
But what inspires you to want to help them on their journey?
Yeah, that's a good question. I had this friend of mine who was into working out, and he was healthy. From what I know, he didn't drink, he didn't smoke, he worked out, had a nice physique, and he ended up getting cancer. And seeing him in the hospice shriveled up, I'm talking about small, real small. I'm like, what in the world? You know, like, how is this even possible?
Right.
So went into prayer and fasting for him, me and a few other homeboys, and in the midst of fasting, because I knew for a fact, I was like, man, God can turn this thing around. I know God can turn this thing around.
Right.
But in the midst of fasting, we got the call, he passed away. I'm like, what? So I was upset because I knew God could have fixed it, but because of my past experience of not trusting God, I knew to trust him. So I was like, God, I'm not upset with you. I'm not going to lose faith. Just tell me why. Right. And it wasn't that desperate, emotional cry out why. No, it's like I really want to know why this happened. Like what caused this. And 2 weeks later, a friend told me, watch What the Health. I watched What the Health, and I realized that it was a lot of the foods and things that we haven't been educated on that cause the body to have cancer. So from that point on, I was like, you know what? His death ain't gonna be in vain. I'm gonna try to educate and get as many people healthy as I can so that they won't have to suffer that same fate. So that was the driving power behind what I'm doing. And so far, I've been able to get at least 15 people off medication just by educating and training them. At least 15.
And that's very, very powerful.
Yeah.
Because see, a lot of us, we get that minute, we think, the doctor gonna give us something that's gonna fix this.
Yeah,
But really, that just makes it worse.
Yeah.
That causes some other problems, you know what I'm saying, going inside your body, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I want to know, can you show that picture, Chopper, of the transformation that the young lady made from where she started to actually where she ended up training with Emmanuel? Because I saw the picture earlier and I couldn't believe it. I was amazed. I really was amazed, bro. Are you sure?
That's the same person.
Not photoshopped anything.
Ain't photoshopped the net.
No AI.
Hey, look, no AI.
Hey, that's all your.
Hey, I thought about changing my name of my personal trainer to AI Fitness and Health.
There you go. Hey, listen.
I was like, nah.
You got it. Okay, so
That's
this young
Ursula.
lady, can you
Shout out
explain
to
this?
Ursula.
Can you explain what she went through a little bit?
Man, well, she came in hungry. She wanted to make a transformation. So I put on the detox plan that I got. I put her on the meal plan. I told her about fasting. I was like, listen, fasting is going to be hard, but if you fast and then do this detox and train with me X amount of days, I think she started out doing the limited package.
Okay.
So like 5 to 6 days a week. I was like, I can promise you're going to make a transformation. Just follow everything I say. She was doing it, and bit by bit, she lost pounds. And she's been with me for a little over a year now.
That's what's
a little
up.
over a year now. But that transformation, I think it was maybe right at a year more, a little bit before then. But she was getting results quick.
So she started training with you, and then she got what she wanted it to be.
Yeah.
In a sense, and then she kept on training.
Yeah. Well, she's still
Wow.
training now. Yeah,
That's
she's still training now.
But that means, I think that means that she really is on a real journey. She's not trying to do it for the moment.
Yeah.
Because, you know, some people out here, man, they want to just get right just for the
Man.
summer. What do you call that?
Summer body.
Summer body
Or revenge body.
Summer, what do you call it? The summer, what do you call it? Summer girl, whatever.
Hot girl summer.
Hot girl summer. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Hot girl summer body, whatever. But she's still doing it.
Yeah. It becomes
That's
a
what's up.
lifestyle. And my whole mission is to get people to the point to where they so educated on how to do it that they don't even need me no more now.
Right.
Some people, they'll try to, they don't want that because they want to continue to get money out of people's pockets. But my vision is bigger than that.
Right.
It's seeing the whole world become healthy. So the only way that can happen is if one person learn it and then teach it to somebody else.
Pass it along, yeah.
Exactly. So that's my goal. But however, the motivation point, that's where I think I really come in as a personal trainer to really help people. Once they get educated and they got it and they can do it on their own, I think it's the push and the motivation and the drive that they need to, well, from that point, that's what they come to me for.
Okay, bet. You're right about that.
Yeah.
Let's go back about 2 or 3 sentences back. The boxing.
Oh, yeah. Back when I
I
was
saw you
boxing.
box a couple of matches.
Yeah.
Now, how did that boxing experience? Because, you know, I'm a boxer. I got them hands now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He thinks like,
Knock it out, huh?
Hey, I done told him cats, like, I don't want no smoke with me though. But I done challenged him. Anyway, that's another story.
Yeah.
So back to you though. So how did the boxing training, going through that regimen, how did it correlate into you working out, the personal training or the bodybuilding training? Like was
Yeah.
the boxing tougher? What was it
Oh,
like?
yeah. Well, it all started because coming up, I'm short, you know, and
Well,
I always
I am
had
too
to,
now.
I always had to fight. So
Right.
I had the mindset, if I get muscles and get bigger and look more intimidating, then people will respect me more. And then I was like, I need to learn how to fight. So I watching Blood and Bone and Michael Jai White, how he was fighting up here. I like, man, I got to really get into this.
Yeah.
So I got into boxing, and it was very disciplining. Like
Right.
it taught me how to take my anger, which I had pretty much been working with my anger, trying to get rid of it, but it was still something there. So it taught me how to control my anger and how to use it in a way that won't cause me to think crazy. Like my first boxing match against somebody, like he caught me a few times.
Yeah.
So I got upset. And I started swinging a little while. He,
Right.
whoop. I'm throwing strong punches too. I'm
Right.
trying to get him back. Bop, bop. I was like, what the world? I was
Yeah.
like, my coach was like, listen, stop trying to fight wild. Remember what you learned. And I was like, yeah, he right, because I'm getting torn apart.
Right.
So I started thinking, and it's okay to punch with anger, but you got to know how to like control it and save it for that moment to where
Right.
you really gonna connect.
Right.
So that's what it taught me how to do, to like when I relax, bam, put it, and then
Energy.
relax again.
Yeah.
It was like boxing taught me that it's all about being relaxed.
Right.
And timing everything just right. The more relaxed you are, the more smooth you're gonna be.
Right.
But I tore them apart after that. I'm talking about.
Cause that energy and force, that's
Yeah.
what gives you that knockout power.
Yeah.
Because I had gotten the boxing one time, and I got hit in the nose. I was done. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I can understand that, but I didn't stick with the situation though.
Yeah. I even learned how to take my anger and use it to take punches. See what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So if I got in my head, right, like I could just drop my hands and let somebody hit me and bam, bam. That was to put that fear in them like, dog, anything I hit him with, it ain't working. But when he hit me, it's like I put that fear inside their head, and I would do that with people who I knew was better than me because I know if I get into their head, that it's gonna really shake them up real bad. So it's on a psychological level. That's how you can win some fights as well. I know it's crazy.
You mean tell now listen now. He said that he trained himself to take some punches and then fought back. I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
That's what some people boxing, man, you gotta know how to take a butt whooping way more than you know how to get one. You got to. If you're scared to get hit, man, it's game over.
Understood, but ain't gonna be happening to me. I'm going up. I'm going wild somebody, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So I think you already see this question right here answered already because you already told me about the incident that took you to change your mindset to put you on the journey that you were on. So you go ahead and get this off of there. Next, who are some of your biggest influences or motivators? Yeah,
right now
or past, present.
Hey, look, I say right now, Jesus, for real, for real. When I look at how Jesus was, like some people may see him as soft, but I look at his character and how strong he was mentally. See, being physical strong ain't nothing if you ain't mentally strong, and that's something that I learned.
Right.
You talking about a man who was beat and whipped and never even complained. You know, and after being around certain people, I know people who are so mentally weak. One thing go wrong, and it's like their whole life is ended. Like they gotta cry, they gotta let it out. I'm talking about men. Yeah. I've seen women who are mentally stronger than some men, and that's why I got a lot of respect for most women because mentally they may not be strong physically, but they strong mentally. Jesus beat, whipped, then have to carry a cross up the Calvary, knowing he gonna be nailed on it. Never, man, this messed up. You know what I'm saying? I done healed these people. I done did this. I ain't never did wrong to nobody. They gonna do this to me.
Right.
Never said anything because he knew what his mission was. Get up there, nailed to the cross. And this is what really inspired me about Jesus because the people, when he was on the cross, the people that he helped could not help him in this situation.
Right.
His disciples, even if they wanted to, they couldn't help him in this situation. And because he had our sins on him, not even the Father, who he always went to for help, could help him out. He couldn't even look on him because he can't look on sin. So Jesus on the cross all by himself. And if he wanted to get down, he could have got down. He could have gave up. But he stayed there all by himself, alone, in this darkest moment, and still died. You know what I'm saying? That's motivation for me right there. Like I used to be the type of person who need to call somebody to vent to, or call somebody because I got something going on, or just needing support from somebody. But I realized, like, looking at Jesus and how solid he was, I learned how to go to God for all my help and to become strong mentally and learn how to make peace with my problems instead of cry about them. And I think a lot of people in society, everybody want peace and everybody want joy. That's why they do some of the things they do. Selfish people do the things they do because they looking for peace, they're looking for joy. But I realized that peace ain't something that you find, it's something that you learn how to create.
That's right.
So I had somebody ask me, like, how can you deal with that and not let it out? I was like, I don't have to let it out or have an outlet because I know how to make peace with it. Think about it. If you let's say somebody cut you off in traffic, right? All right. Now, if you don't know how to make peace with it, it's going to build up.
Right.
And it's going to stay on your mind. But if you know how to make peace with it, you know what? They probably running late for work and got to get that. They might be on their last strike. I ain't mad at you. I'm at peace. It's fine.
I ain't doing none of that. I'm put right beside him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, partner, you got a problem over there?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do now. I am.
But that's what, and I look at energy too. And I look at the bigger picture of how you use energy, which is where it helped me get to where I'm at. You only got so much energy. People think they got unlimited supply. No, you only got so much energy. I got to put energy into being a husband. I got to put energy into being a father. I got to put energy into my business. I really don't have time to give energy to somebody because of something else. I don't, because if I do, it's going to throw me all off. And I know because I've been there before.
Right.
You know, in the life that I live, trying to get revenge on somebody, trying to get back at them. Like, in that moment, I could have been doing what I'm doing now. No, I'm trying to go get revenge and try to get this person straight and trying to settle. So me understanding that, you know, my energy is valuable. Like, if you want my energy, you're going to either have to pay me for it, or you're going to have to do something that's going to put my family life at danger.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about, so Jesus, the most high, that's your biggest
That's
influence.
my biggest motivation.
Motivator. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about working out.
Yeah.
You personally, when did you think about becoming a bodybuilder?
Oh, that was always been in my head. Because my uncles was bodybuilder. That's who else motivated me. My uncles as well. As a child, they motivated me to really like. Well, mainly my uncle Pedro, because I think he was the main one doing bodybuilding. But he used to flex his arm and be like, "If you can get your hand around it like this, I'll give you some money." We were trying to connect it.
Your uncle was a monster back in the day. I'm talking about big cat. Down at Full Bryce Gym.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So even as a child, me and my younger brother, we was in the mirror flexing muscles and whatnot. We had pretty good muscles too. I mean, our genetics was good.
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So working out, you know that was your game plan the whole time.
Yeah, it was a seed planet. Yeah,
it was a seed planet. So you always knew you want to be a bodybuilder. From what age? When you was a kid or older? Or
from when I was a kid.
You wanted like
I just wanted to get a nice body, get a nice physique, like what I look like right now,
and then fight people. At the time,
yeah. And the other thing was like maybe looking like that would cause me not to have to fight.
No doubt.
You know.
No doubt.
So it was both. Like when they see what I look like. And I actually had that happen one time. This dude was talking junk. He was drunk. I just took my shirt off. Bro, he realized, like this hoodie on right now, like I don't look like I'm that big. He see me say, "Hey, bro, I was just playing with you, man. You know, golly, man, you work out." I was laughing like crazy. I was like, yeah. So yeah, that was the main goal back then. But now it's a whole different. Yeah, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah. I just wanted to make the little journey from that point to this point.
Yeah.
So discipline is essential. It's an essential element in anything successful.
Oh yeah.
So how hard has it been to maintain a strict workout and diet regimen?
Everything started out hard once you learn what to do. Back then, I would eat whatever I want and work out, and I couldn't get the body that I wanted. I'm like, it was crazy, man. Cause I looked good, I just wanted to get bigger, and I wanted to focus on being bigger. But as I learned the right diets and the right things to eat, my desire to have the body that I have now and the body that I want in the future was bigger than my desire to just eat some of the stuff I wanted to eat and just do whatever I wanted to do. Like that desire was strong. So when I learned about fasting, I started out with the OMAD diet, just eating one time a day. And I tried that, and I had to open up my window a little bit longer, so I did 420 fasting because I couldn't eat enough. So I started doing that, and I'm telling you, man, I had became vegan too as well.
Okay.
Because like I said, I learned about what the health, I learned about all the foods we were eating. So I was like, in order for me to teach this, I'm gonna definitely have to live it. I can't be teaching it and not living it. Right. So I became vegan, and then I started fasting, and I started on a health journey and a fitness journey, both together. And that's when I really started seeing changes in my body, muscles in places that I ain't never seen before. I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, this is my body.
Right,
now, I'll be honest, bro, I got to like posting a lot of pictures showing a lot of skin. And I was like, I had to go back and delete something. I was like, now that's a little bit too much, Emmanuel. But I try to tell people like my clients, like, listen, don't let this new transformation, these bodies get to your head, because if you do, you know what I'm saying, it can kind of get out of hand. So yeah.
I seen a couple of young ladies on your. They done got back right now.
Yeah,
back right. I ain't looking like that now. I was just going through your page one time.
Yes, sir.
But y'all got right though.
But yeah.
Catch y'all looking like something like that now. Feel me?
Yes, sir.
And that's a good thing now. I ain't tripping on that now.
Yeah.
Okay. So which exercises or movements give you the greatest pumps or gains?
Basically isolated movements where I'm really focusing on that muscle, and that's how I work out now. I'm not just like picking the weight up just to move it around. I'm focusing on connecting with my muscles and feeling that muscle actually work, which is hard to do when you first start because that muscle ain't really been used like that.
Right.
But as I kept going, I got to the point where I could really feel if I'm working lats, how to hold my form the right way so I could really feel my lats being worked, how to do certain chest workouts where I could really feel my chest being worked. Same thing with legs. I used to do them quarter and half squats all the time with a lot of weight, but I realized that full range of motion is what really build the legs up. I started doing full range of motion squats, and of course I had to lighten up the weight because going all the way down, sitting on your heels and coming back up with 315 on your back, that's a lot.
And doing it the correct way.
Yeah.
That's always essential. So a lot of times when I was working out back in my younger days, cats were just trying to be strong.
Yeah.
Trying to show off that they had strength, but they were tearing muscles.
Yeah.
But some getting their backs messed up.
Yeah.
Vertebrae messed up, popping hamstrings and all kind of things like that.
And that's, I'm glad you said that, because that's one thing that I had to stop doing is ego lifting, because I would ego lift, go to the gym, show people how much I can lift, and by doing that, I wasn't really feeling those muscles work to build the body that I was trying to build.
Right.
And I remember saying one time, man, I'm strong, but I want to look like I'm strong. I don't even look like it. I'm lifting all this weight. And what was crazy then, I could watch somebody who had a body way better than mine, and they over there pumping 10 pound, 15 pound dumbbell. I was like, man, what the world going on?
Right.
But now that I'm at the same level, like sometimes I'm doing that, and I see somebody lifting a lot of weight, and I want to say like, listen, well, what they do is what they do.
Right.
But I'll just be pumping the small weight, and I can see them looking at me like, golly, that mug is like shredded.
well, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I was in Germany. I'm not dating myself, but 1988, 89, somewhere in that time. Well, I think it was like 88. I was working out, and so I was doing my thing, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was at a seminar, and they had a guest appearance by, guess who came in there?
Who that?
Lee Haney.
Oh, snap.
From South Carolina. He was over there in Germany.
Yeah.
Doing a guest posing routine over there, and man, you talking about massive, bro.
Yeah. I mean, that had to be motivational, man.
Lee Haney was, but he had won like 8 Miss Olympias, whatever.
Yeah.
Dude was crazy.
On a whole other level.
The brother from, and guess where he's from? South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Shout out to
Let's go.
To Spartanburg, South Carolina. Spartanburg.
Really?
Lee Haney. Oh yeah,
wow.
yeah, bro.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm talking about he was so dense, muscle so dense.
Yeah, thick,
full.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this cat.
Look better than an action figure, like
man,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, got that out the way. Okay, so have you ever been tempted to not be natural? Have you ever been like, somebody came to you like, man, you could be bigger if you did this, or man, you might want to try this. You ever,
Man, to be honest, I never did like a shot or anything, but there was these supplements that you could take by mouth that would work just like steroids or whatnot. And I actually started doing that because that's how bad I wanted to get bigger. Anyways, strength did go up through the roof.
Right.
But I didn't clean up my diet, so I didn't get the look that I was trying to get. But I started to get it a little bit more of a fitness. But like I was young, had the young mindset.
Right.
I want to look good now.
Right.
So
now.
So eat more. Go to Burger King before working out. Then go work out. Then after working out, go to Burger King again. Get that food in. You got to get that calorie intake. Man, if I go back, I'll smack myself upside the head. But anyways, what happened was using those supplements, you supposed to cycle off of it. I never cycled off, so I ended up getting like gyno. What is it called?
Testimony where you had to
gynecoplasty or something like that. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. To where I got puffy, and I'm like, man, what the world? So and this thing followed me for a little while too, and it made it worse. I think that probably was around like 2015, somewhere around that. So I had kind of stopped. I was still doing some others like supplements and stuff, but I became vegan. And when I became vegan, I started eating a lot of processed vegan foods that had soy in it.
Okay.
And man, I was like, they say soy not good, but I'm like, man, you know what? They said a lot of different stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna eat this anyway, get this protein in.
Right.
Man, it got real worse. And I ended up having to get surgery because when that tissue get hard, no matter how hard you work out, it's hard to get rid of it. So once I got that surgery done, I was like, forget all of that.
Right.
Taking those supplements and stuff like that. I'm gonna stick to stuff that's really natural.
Because the reason why I asked that question, because when I was working out and I was in Germany, I was on my bodybuilding journey and whatnot, and I was approached by some cats in Germany, some German dudes, and they was already massive shit.
Yeah.
They was already bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And, hey man, come on, man, you want to do this? He told me, I was like, yeah, I did a 30-day cycle, right?
Yeah.
And bro, I didn't even sleep.
Yeah, wow.
I didn't even sleep, man. I was just working out, eating, drinking, and doing other stuff. But I wasn't sleeping though.
Yeah, yeah.
I had so much dang on
energy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But I was like, I got so swole. When I came home, I flew home, and then I was in the airport, and my mama didn't recognize me.
Yeah.
That's how big I had got. I weighed like 210.
Oh yeah, that's
but my neck and everything was just
solid.
Yeah, but it wasn't for me though.
Nah, yeah. I really when I went to more natural route and started taking some of the herbs like tonkat ali, ashwagandha, dim. I still take a lot of dim. That kind of helps suppress your estrogen and give you that dry cut tone look. Pine pollen, which was in the video that I showed, that increase your testosterone. So while increasing your testosterone naturally, you have to find a way to decrease or block your estrogen from going up too, because when your body creates testosterone, it's going to create estrogen to level it out. So the DIM helps decrease the estrogen while the pine pollen help the testosterone go up. So start doing that, and then using fasting. What fasting does, it allows your body to create its own natural human growth hormones, which is what steroids are from animals. Right. Yeah, GH. So I learned how to use my natural testosterone by fasting around that 16-hour window to actually work out and build muscle. And when I seen the body that I had got, it's like somebody who may be on steroids, they may be bigger, but when it comes to like definition and the cutness, like I'm like, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
so basically, being a bodybuilder, you have to have some kind of level of chemistry.
Yeah, you got to know your body.
You got to know your body.
Yeah,
your food intake has to be.
Oh yeah,
ratio has to be more protein or more protein, more calories and protein versus carbs and everything like that.
Yeah.
So it's a process to it.
It is. It is.
No, it's not just you don't just go in and just work out and then say I'm gonna go on this stage or whatever.
Nah.
There's a process to it. Because my next question is like how is prepping for a tournament different from your regular workout routines? What's the difference in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I used to always work high
reps?
Yeah, high reps.
High volume.
High volume, yeah. High volume and go till failure. However, what I did realize is that on top of not getting enough protein in, because I built a nice body without getting a lot of protein in. I won competitions without getting a lot of protein in. But what I realized is in order to get more mass on and go to that next level, for 3 years, I kind of was at a standstill. Now, I did build more muscle mass and stuff, but as far as the thickness in my muscles getting where they need, I wasn't getting enough protein. So I quit being vegan about 4 months ago. And I started back eating chicken breast, meat, so I can get my protein intake up. When I tell you, like, my protein intake went up, and I started lifting heavier, too.
There you go.
And I started lifting heavier just to keep my strength there because, man, I won competitions, but I really wasn't that strong at all. So I mean, I was strong compared to the average person, but compared to a person who really go to the gym and lift, as far as strength, I really wasn't that strong. So what I did was I started doing some heavy lifting to build thickness of the muscle, and then at the end I would rep out so I can kind of still get that burn in and tighten that muscle up.
No doubt.
So yeah. So I started doing I did start doing some heavy lifting, deadlift. That's one of my favorite workouts when it comes to like maxing out.
And that exercise also helps you build up overall thickness.
Yeah,
The whole body.
Yeah.
Legs, back, shoulders, arms. I mean, it works the whole body out.
Yeah. So
The deadlift that's a monster
yes,
workout.
sir. So I got my heavy days, and then even on my heavy days, I may end up with some high reps still. And then when I'm getting ready for a show, I got more high rep days and I got heavy days.
Right.
So yeah, and that's what I've been doing. I got a show November the 9th coming up that I'm getting ready for, and I got a wife who could we got a son on the way, number 6.
Then you go.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Hold up, boy. You better catch me, boy. You better catch me. Nah, you catch me though. You catch me, but I'm
number 6, and that child could come any moment now.
Any minute, yeah.
So yeah.
That's amazing though, man.
Yeah, shout out to my wife, Rutledge. Yeah.
Shout out to wifey. True that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that was gonna answer my next question because I was gonna ask you like what's your heaviest weight you use when you bulking up?
Yeah.
But, you use that. You don't go to like the maximum weight, do you?
As far as like my body, like how much do I get up to in weight, body weight? I think this off season I got up to about, hold on, let me think. I may have gotten up to, I know I got up to 160. I think I got up to like 168.
Okay.
I think I got up to about 168, and I had to come back down because I don't think that all of that was muscle. so I had to come back down because I did started kind of cheating a little bit here and there. But stage weight, my previous stage weight was like 142. But if you see my photos when I'm on stage, I look like I'm somewhere around like 190,
right,
180,
right.
200.
No doubt.
So that's just how that muscle show. But I think this time when I hit the stage, I'm gonna hit it a whole lot heavier and be dry because the weight that I'm at now, usually around this time when I'm around this weight, I'm not as cut up as I am.
Right.
And I'm pretty cut up, and I'm at this one I was 152.
That's what's up.
So I ain't never been this cut up at 152.
Yeah.
152 was kind of like my 168, like, oh, okay, we got to go back down, so we getting too heavy. It ain't looking good. But it look good right now.
That's what's up, man. So you got a show. So you having a show around here, or where you gonna be at?
It's Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Lawrenceville.
Yeah.
Right outside Atlanta.
Yeah, I wish I'd have got y'all the flyer. They actually got my photo on the flyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd have been dope, man.
Yeah.
That'd have been dope. Shoot, man, that's amazing though. So okay, so do you want to? How far you want to take your bodybuilding? Like you want to go to Miss Olympia competition or whatever, or
I would love. That was the goal. That was the goal to go to the Olympia. After seeing some of the people I had this mindset that like, man, you don't have to have steroids to look that good.
You don't.
But then after seeing some of these people who like younger than me, and they look like, I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, let me rethink this thing. But what I do realize is, like right now, where I'm at in bodybuilding, I wouldn't even say this is my prime, because I've seen people around that 46, 50 mark who look crazy. I'm like, golly, but that's muscle maturity. So I'm like, really, I'm not gonna really be into my prime and look my best until I get around like 46 and 50. So maybe around that age, I probably will be ready to compete in NPC shows and Olympia and stuff like that. But like right now, it's just like, okay, maybe let's just take it one step at a time. Because I was saying like last year, I was like, this year I'm gonna compete in NPC, and I want to go against somebody who wants something, just so I can show people that natural, you ain't got to have all that stuff. And I'm telling myself, nope, slow down. You ain't doing NPC this year.
Hey,
yeah.
But set your goals high for it, because I think they changed their format a whole lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they changed the format a whole lot now as far as the competition goes, as far as the category goes, and everything. You know what I'm saying? So you can get up in there, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, just get up in there.
They do have natural divisions
that
I could compete in now. Yeah. And to be honest, man, some of them natural people, they look real good. Like solid. Real good. Yeah.
Real solid, man.
Yeah.
But that comes from just basically genetics and everything.
Yeah, and just putting in the work over time.
Exactly.
It's really, I got good genetics, but I got photos of me when I didn't have this body. I didn't look good at all. For real.
So
yeah, that worked.
Okay, cutting weight or shredding is tough, but how many calories do you consume versus the protein?
That's a good question. I don't really count my calories.
You don't count?
I just try to be mindful of how much protein I'm getting. That's my number one thing right now, getting in protein. And while I'm focusing on making sure I get protein in, because I'm focused on protein and getting it from meat, that I know I'm not getting a lot of carbs in. So that's my biggest thing, try to get much protein in as I can, and I ain't even really focused on carbs and fats.
Right.
But what I can say is cutting up has been way more challenging on meat than it was when I was vegan.
I bet.
Yeah, a lot more challenging. So I'm really having to like really critique and get real strict on some things in order to get that going. So that's why I went back to my fasting, trying to see if I could make sure I burn fat like that. And then just looking at my body and see how it's progressing. Right. That's really what's letting me know. So I know how to look at my body and say, okay, I need to cut back on this because I ain't looking like I want to look.
Right.
So basically I go based off of what I'm eating and how my body is looking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're done fasting and you're done with competition, whatever, right?
Yeah.
What's the hardest thing you got to decide? What to eat?
Nah. I'll be honest. After a competition, I pig out.
Pig out.
That's like.
Eat
But then
everything.
I go, maybe for that weekend, and then I go back and I have a week of like pretty much healthy eating, and then I may go back maybe the weekend, have a few cheat days and stuff like that. But when I'm having my cheat meals, I'm still having stuff that's vegan, like vegan ice cream, vegan cookies, stuff that.
Come on now, who makes vegan ice cream?
Hey, look, Ingles. Ingles got it. Oh no, this vegan ice cream will blow your mind. For real,
man.
the vegan cookies, I'm telling you, man,
okay. The vegan cookies. Now, I think we had some cookies out in LA last year.
Yeah.
Chop with them things with the vegan chop? Yeah. No, they wasn't. Them suckers were not vegan. them suckers was this big.
Yeah.
Chocolate, walnut.
Not vegan. This cat ate about 45, 50 of them sons of guns, bro. I'm in the bed asleep. I hear the keys rattling. He go out the door. I say, I be laughing at him because I know I know where he going.
Yeah.
I know where he going.
Hey, it have a stronghold on you like that though, for real.
He come back in the room. They're back. I mean that. You made 5 pieces though, but I was on that dive.
Yeah.
He over there, man. Man, I say you're cooking. No, you didn't, bro. No, you didn't. You didn't say no cookie, dog.
Yeah.
Okay,
but,
man.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, I have my cheat meals, and then I just try to be mindful of, what I'm eating and stay mindful about how my body looking. Okay. So if my body start to look a certain way, I know automatically click like that. Okay, let's straighten some things up and get back to fasting, and then I detox. That's detox.
Detox.
I'm big on detox.
Detox. Now,
I teach all my clients.
So what do you use for detoxing?
I do all natural stuff. Look,
like
I got the detox plan at Vitamin Shop. You want to go to Vitamin Shop? They got it there. They can tell you everything you need. The sea moss. I make the sea moss as well. We sell sea moss.
Oh, you sell sea moss too?
Yeah, yes sir.
Wow, y'all got the sea moss running out here, don't you?
Yes sir.
All right.
Yeah. So it's sea moss in the morning. Sea moss, black coffee, coconut oil, L-carnitine, and then if you want, you can add 100% concentrated lemon juice to it. Take those things. You're going to go to the bathroom, and it's going to clean you out, but you ain't going to keep going back and forth to the bathroom. So it's not just a detox, it's a fat burner as well.
Fat burner.
Yeah, and then at nighttime, I do Smooth Move.
What's that?
Smooth Move is a tea that has senna leaf in it. Senna leaf, it helps you go to the bathroom. So I take that at night. So by the time I wake up in the morning, when I get ready to take the coffee and everything just come right on out.
So what that means is a lot of bathroom running around in this bad boy. So make sure I got some tissue close by and some wipes close by. Yeah, you have that close by. Some wipes and some tissue.
Yeah, it don't work like a regular laxative though. It's like how most people should go in the morning. It's just gonna make sure that more come out.
They should go.
Yeah, they
Some
should.
of them ain't even going probably.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. Like I tell people, if you eating 3-4 meals a day and you only go into the bathroom twice a week or 3 times a week, you really bagged up.
Ooh.
You bagged up. There's some people that's like that.
You about to die.
Yeah.
Bruh,
That
that's impossible.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, let's show the people out here right now what it is that you do while you in training.
Yes, sir.
Y'all watch this right here.
Watch my 9mm go bang, bang. Watch my 9mm go bang, bang.
Okay. All right. They already played it. Okay. All right. Great. So y'all see my man in action now.
Yes, sir.
He's a bad trainer. Matter of fact, tell them how they can get in touch with you.
You go to my website. Well, in touch with me, you call my phone, my business phone, 864-824-7014. I just got that number.
Okay.
And then my personal phone, 864-556-4210. You can go on my website. I'm still updating it, but the website is www.rutledgefitnessandhealth.com. And you can email me at rutledgefitnessandhealth@gmail.com.
There you go.
So, yeah.
If you want to get in shape, don't do it for no 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Don't do it for no one-time body. You know, get yourself together. Get yourself healthy.
Yeah.
It's a lifelong journey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
If you want to live good, better yet, have a good quality of life. You want to be healthy though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can be rich all you want to. You can have all the money you want to, but then if your body jacked up,
that's it.
You sick as hell.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
and it's the why. You know, you don't want to start working out because you went through a bad breakup. Because soon you might build a nice body, but soon as you get over that heartbreak, if the heartbreak was the gas behind why you did it, once that heartbreak is over and you find another boo, you gonna start working out.
Yeah,
that's how it go.
They probably will.
The why behind what I do, which I told you about, my homeboy dying, that not being in vain, wanting to see people live a healthier life and help educate them. That's my strongest why. I would tell people, like, focus on your kids and how you want to spend time with your kids, how you want to be around to run around with your grandkids and your great-grands.
That's right.
And do things with them. Like, if you make that your why, you're going to have more of a drive behind what you do because it's not surrounded by self and what self own, but it's more so what I'm trying to create for my family and my kids. Like,
right.
Yeah.
And if she left you in the first place, she didn't want your ass no way. That's it. Bottom line. Case closed. Pause. Anyway, listen, I got one last question for you right now.
Yes, sir.
Now, I ask this question of everybody that I have on the show. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you were on a deserted island, say you somewhere out.
Yeah.
Okay. By yourself, how would you work out? How would you keep yourself going? What would you do?
I would focus more on calisthenics. And calisthenics is more so things like you got push-ups, you got squat holds. Like, I tell a lot of people, I've gotten a lot of knowledge behind training and working out that you could take all the equipment away from me and I can still help you build a nice body with nothing.
Okay.
You know,
that's what's up.
So calisthenics, push-ups, there's certain things for back that I could do. And besides that, the main thing being on a deserted island when it comes to getting fit would be what food would I have access to. Cause
you got three coconuts.
Oh yeah, I can get down with coconuts.
3 coconuts and 1 tomato. I don't know, bro.
Oh Lord.
But you got some sand.
Get some fish.
You got fish out there. You got some sand and you got some palm trees. So, you know.
Yeah. If I can get access to some fish and get some fish, and like I said, the coconuts, that's good because then I can still get my medium chain triglycerides. Okay. That's MCT. It's short for that.
Right.
But that's inside of coconut oil, and that when it hits the liver, it turns into ketones. So it helps the body burn fat as if you was in ketosis. So I can get that from coconut.
Yeah, I heard that. He gave y'all some game on that one now.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Because I understood it. But y'all, man, I caught that one. Though.
But
Ketosis.
Yeah.
Ketosis.
So yeah, we can make it. Well, there's a will, there's a way, man. You can make anything work.
That's
just
right.
about getting. You only set limits here.
That's it.
So as long as you don't set limits here, anything is possible.
You good to go.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Manny, man. Well, man, I want to have you. I want to thank you for coming on today, bro. It's been a pleasure, man. Oh, you want to work out? Go work out. Come on. You want to work out something? Go do your thing.
Show you.
Yeah.
Show some
He
people
gonna show
some
you.
stuff.
He gonna show you a couple of exercises, real quick.
Real quick.
Real quick. Hold on. Don't say that. Hold on. Go ahead.
I forgot about that right there. What up, bro? What's good? Okay, bet. Oh yeah, I need those. I need those. They put nothing in them.
You don't got me traveling with nothing. You good? I have enough with TSA.
Yeah, I know you have. I know you have.
I gotta run and finish it, but I gotta. Can I holler at my?
No, you can go.
Oh, yeah, on camera.
All right.
Can you hear me? Okay, perfect. So just a few different things you can do at home. If you got some dumbbells, you don't even need a whole lot. One of my favorites for like really getting the legs together is squat holds. So you can here, hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds. You can hold it right here for 10 to 15 seconds. Am I turn right? Is good?
Yep.
Okay, here for 10 to 15 seconds. You got that. You got bounce squats. Boom, boom, boom. If you really want to hit the front of the legs, feet close together. That's always going to get the front of the leg, boom, or just try to go all the way down, all the way up. If not, work on it. Go as low as you can. A lot of people don't realize this when you go wide leg and punch your toes out, here, that's where you hit inner thigh at.
Right.
Inner thigh. So foot position determines what you're going to hit. You got plus lunges.
Yeah.
Boom. You can hold those, isolate those, or bounce. So different leg workouts. A lot of women want to build their glutes up. So check this out. You need a whole lot of weight. This will really work good if you got on a glute band. Can you see me in there?
Mm-hmm.
What I like to take my clients do. Here, push up, squeeze those glutes. You go for your hamstring glutes. Boom. You can also squeeze. So I'm about feeling those glutes work. You got one leg out. Boom, push up. Boom. If you got a band on, you can go out, bring it in, push up, out, in, down again. You got that. Of course, a lot of people know about these right here, kicking up. Boom. I like to keep the foot up and kick up like that instead of kicking out. Out works more the hamstring, up works more the glutes. So, a lot of stuff for lower body. Upper body, of course, if you got some dumbbells, you can wrap out here, close grip, hit inner chest, here, hit outer, and I got this thing right here, but if you want to do like flies, you got flies as well. If you want to hit that decline here, boom, that's going to hit more the bottom of the chest, sit up, same thing. But just by being at a different angle, you're going to hit different parts of the chest.
Right.
You see them cuts in there?
Right.
Yeah.
Back workouts.
Yeah.
Back workouts. Here, always arch your back. You don't want to be doing this. Alright, that's just working your biceps. Arch your back. Pull. That's a back workout by itself. Other arm, also, you can squeeze. We got those. We got this right here where you reach down to the floor, come up. Don't stand up straight, but stay back. Squeeze and see if you get it back in there. Boom. Squeeze. We got those. Something a lot of people sleep on. If you want to really get this area right here, we got Superman's here, squeeze, and then this, I like to reach for the ankles, boom, We got those. That's just a lot of stuff. I'm gonna upload some stuff on my website so y'all can have some free like home workouts, and some be free, some you gonna have to pay for. But a lot of people like free stuff. All right. I was gonna show my back, but I was like, you know what? Look, stay tuned for my show. Y'all will see everything.
That's right. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Back to you.
Well, see, y'all saw my man. He did everything that he could do on camera for y'all. That was a great example of what it does, what it takes. I'm tell you one thing though, brother.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do none of that. I ain't gonna do none of that. I'm gonna watch. You know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give me a bigger bowl of Lucky Charms cereal with some almond milk.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna watch everybody do their thing. I ain't gonna do none of that.
Hey,
I ain't gotta do none of that. I watch y'all do it.
Yes, sir.
I went to the gym with Chop the other day. He worked out, and I was looking at everybody else. I ain't doing none of that, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't got to do none of that.
Look, as long as you staying active and moving.
I'm staying active. You know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing? I'm walking from the refrigerator to the living room and the kitchen. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. That's it. My time over. But like I said, I'm glad to have you on the show today, man. Atown Podcast Show. Like, subscribe, and share. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on YouTube. At the X19 Podcast Room on YouTube. Check us out. Follow us on Mondays, and also follow us on tonight, Wednesday, 6 p.m. That's Shots of Champagne with Kiki, her podcast show. Check it out. She's coming up next. Don't play with us.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
Got
it in, man. I'm tell you something. Watch you.
If you against me, are you with me? Here to show it. I pull a truck up on this bitch and unload it. A-Town.